He's like, I don't have to fight. It's all muscle memory now.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So like you mentioned all that, so then that's when I started thinking like, what are we gonna talk about? When are we gonna record? Like all these questions. And then I went home and I was telling Danielle about it, and she's like, I know you're just saying this stuff like out loud to say it. She's like, but Dennis is the one that you need to be talking to, not me. She's like,
oh, Radon's had her share of this as well. She's like, here you go again. You're gonna try this again.
She goes, I love his like. She goes, that's so awesome. She's like, I'm sure he's been waiting for so long to do this.
Well, and that's the thing, like...
And I was like, all of
us always have ideas, you know, you just gotta find the right group to finally go...
And I told Carrie today, she said, what are you doing? Like, we're gonna do a podcast. She's like, about what? Gambling? And she's like, what?
So from the time... Anything not current events.
Yeah. So from the time you had that conversation with her to the time you got here, you came up with a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
So...
That's cool.
Very good.
Like we can do it. We just gotta hit 9 bets in a row.
So
to it. I can't even hit one.
So
in a row,
where are we all? So how are we gonna do it? Each pick
so
in
collectively
20?
We got this.
Is that we going that low? Or
I think we start with 20 each.
20 each.
Yeah,
okay.
and then that gives us at least 3 rounds to go and double up each time.
Okay.
And then if we want to do little side things, great.
And then we'll do what two
just whatever we need to do
parlays.
To double our money for the week.
Okay.
Basically.
And then we'll just
or
come
if
up
we want to
and
get
battle it out and figure out what the best.
Yeah.
What you guys figure out the
we should
statistics
probably,
on it because we can look at the
but then you can argue stats and all that shit. And,
well, and that's where I would come in.
Right.
You look at our what is it, the DraftKings or whatever we've got the group on.
Yeah,
I won nothing on that.
Oh yeah,
so
I won one bet one time in Kansas City. I won like
I bet a lot of small bets, right? Or I'm sorry, I win a lot of small bets.
All of that 300 I won, it's gone.
I won one good one in Kansas City on the way home. I'm still down.
Yeah, I'm down too.
So we obviously need to do this and see if we can win 10K.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to me.
I think I'm down way more.
I feel like the logic is sound.
The only thing I've won is like maybe a couple bucks.
Yeah, I've won.
Well, and the key is to not go too crazy, right?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, Slovakian women's.
Oh, you mean like
volleyball.
my
but if we get up to like
leader or division winners
I
in the
like
NFL?
that. I like that bet.
But if we get up to like the 5th week and we're still hitting,
Carolina.
we're putting like 2K down that week. We're
So-
gonna be shitting our pants the whole goddamn day.
That's something we should hammer
I
out.
don't make the weekend and the
Oh, it's gonna make it. We're gonna be stressing the rest of this.
the week leading up to is going to be fantastic.
So what should we use?
What do you mean?
Cocaine.
That's one option.
I mean like
FanDuel, DraftKings.
I would say either FanDuel
Caesars.
I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, I like Caesars, but yeah, I hate that.
Caesars is more user friendly,
But when you change states, it like can't get your money back,
and it's hard to like navigate
through
some of the stuff.
Right.
Like there's not as much.
Because like when we go to Boston,
yeah,
like are we going to be able to? I mean, we should have our bets in by then, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Boston.
Oh, we're going
Formula One.
Formula One.
Oh, okay.
We're going to the race.
I was like, when did we go to Austin?
But we're leaving. We are leaving on a Friday, so
Yeah.
if we do it the way we want, we can get it all done Wednesday, Thursday, whatever.
Right.
We get it up.
Yeah, I would say either FanDuel or DraftKings.
Okay. Do we create an account?
DraftKings, I'd say probably is the biggest.
Yeah, that
And
one's
if
huge.
we do, you can always grab some DraftKings.
Is there one that gives you better lines than the other ones? Like,
I want to say so. Looking at the Nebraska line, I think there was one. So I've got DraftKings, Caesars, and FanDuel, and one of them I can't remember off the top of my head was 2.5 for Colorado. The others were 3.
Right.
And who knows if that holds true for everything that they do.
Because I've heard that FanDuel is a little bit more favorable on their lines. Like they're a little bit more.
I've been almost all FanDuel lately.
Okay.
Because
I don't have it,
but I don't really.
I only use DraftKings.
I don't really know if that's a good.
Right.
If I have a good reason for it, just for whatever reason I started using it.
Right.
I probably had some kind of boost or something, and I was like, oh.
But then I guess
I got a $5.
But then I think if we start hitting this and people start listening and they're like, oh, they use FanDuel, and then FanDuel hears about it, and we can tag FanDuel in our social media
That's what I'm saying.
post.
Yeah.
Probably either DraftKings or
They're both
FanDuel.
really big.
Right.
Depending on
Caesars is not so big around here, I don't think.
what is that? Cody Betts, or he uses
Caesars.
DraftKings. Oh, he uses Caesars. You're right.
But he's also allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he works and lives in Vegas, I think. So.
Yeah, that's like that's his thing. So, I'm happy. I mean, here's the other thing. We can't just create a new one because it goes by your social security number and all that when you create all those, right? So, if you guys want to use my FanDuel, we can. If you want to use your DraftKings, or if you want to do it, or I don't really care who uses it. I trust both of you.
It'll be easier for one of you two probably to get over there than me.
I do work downtown.
I was gonna say I thought about actually.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to put a bet on the Colorado-Nebraska game, and I haven't gotten over there yet. So I was getting ready.
I mean, I'm going to because I usually just
thought about sending you my login information and just saying, please go put this on if you guys.
Because I'll peel out from work, and then I call.
So FanDuel's got better. Yeah. FanDuel's got Colorado 2.5.
Okay,
so if you want to just say it, FanDuel.
FanDuel.
Okay. Here's the other thing.
$20 and.
Whatever,
pump it into the account.
Yep.
I'll trade you one of these for one.
Just if you want to just Venmo, and then I'll throw it in, and then you know what? Maybe not. I was like, you guys want to just have my login details? You can like, where's all my money? Wait, my checking account is attached to it. I love you guys, and I know I said I just trusted you.
Yeah.
But okay, that works. And I won't use that for other bet. Like if we're doing our side things, I'll just use my DraftKings. So
I'm assuming we're not going to get it in this week.
Why not? We want to talk about it now?
I guess we can. But
by the way, it's been recording for like 8 minutes now.
I suspected that you were recording. You just wanted that organic.
Let's get it. I mean, if we can't use it, we can't use it. But let's. And I'm curious because it's a little echoey in here.
Right.
And I'm curious if this is going to pick anything up.
Yeah.
And if, we may just go over there.
It might be better
where the carpet and everything is right in that corner.
But I guess, shit.
I'm just gonna foam the whole room.
There you go. Yeah.
You're like, yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
Can we foam the garage at studio?
They built us a bar. We get Nick on board.
Like the glass, the soundproof glass.
Yeah. Like you guys can come in and we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording. Do you see the light recording in session?
Over in room 5. I need some lights, so you can't go out there.
I mean, up to you guys. Should we just take a gander at some lines now, or how should we pull up FanDuel? Can I do FanDuel online, like on here?
Oh yeah,
you can. I've never.
Yeah. It's either the app or online.
Let's see.
And I think if we do post this, we should just remind our listeners like we don't suck at
and we have no idea what we're doing yet.
Yeah. We don't even know if you can log in online for this.
This is just the genesis of the whole thing, right?
We're 3 dads that throw money down the drain. And
that's right.
Like,
we'll create if we want to use any of this, we'll create an intro.
Throw money down the drain at dance and betting. So and drinking.
Oh, sportsbook, maybe. Sportsbook.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay, log in. What is my login?
I wonder how long it's going to take until frickin' Nebraska has online sports betting. You can do casinos. So like up in Wisconsin, you can't do online, but you can go to an in-house casino because they've got casinos.
He told me I was a social media guy. I'm snapping some pictures.
They've got casinos up there, but you can bet on them. But I guess that's a new thing in Wisconsin. Like they just started allowing sports betting in Wisconsin at casinos.
It's our turn.
Yeah.
Well, Nebraska's not going to do anything until
someone dies.
Dr. Tom passes away peacefully.
Yeah. But should just rely on one person.
And it's ridiculous to me because they're like, yes, you can bet on sports. However, you need to go into the place to bet on them, and you cannot bet on Nebraska or Creighton if they're playing a game at home. Because that makes a difference.
I don't know.
Somehow in their eyes it makes a difference.
I don't know. Well, I mean, when Iowa State were doing it,
the players,
they got caught, so I don't think it helped anyone necessarily unless Iowa just decided not to score points last year for funsies and just to cover spreads.
That kid wasn't getting the NIL money, and he found a way to make his own money. He's a businessman. He's going to be very successful at some point in his life.
Right. So
he's just not going to play football doing it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm in. Sorry, my account was locked. How do you like that? Your account was locked, and you need to reset your password. So
fine.
Thank you, security. So I've got $32 in there now, so I can pull $12 out, make it even,
Whatever you want.
right?
Or I'll float you 20 on Venmo. So I guess, do we want to do like a same game parlay? Do we want to do just 3 games?
Well, that's part of it, right? That's
Right.
Yeah, do we want to get crazy and like do kind of how we were doing with NBA, where it was like points?
Oh
and
god,
this
that
and
was so frustrating because you're just sitting there screaming at the TV like,
Yeah.
"Get a rebound! Shoot that ball!" Because Jokic, he like fire off like 10.
I will
After
I
the
will
assist.
forever remember the bar at the Sheridan with you and your brother-in-law. What a day. We tried to kidnap you.
You did.
And then
He
your
tried
wife
to
gave me
kidnap
a
you again.
Yeah.
I think he tried to find anybody he could.
And then he just took the whiskey instead.
Yeah, because that night
I got the rest of it because he brought it home and he's like, "Oh yeah, there's like a third of it left. You should have it." I'm like, "Thanks for not drinking all my Victors. That was nice of you."
Yeah, that was
So-
that night. He was like,
That's funny.
because I was like, "Where's Sean at?" And he goes, "My sister has him up in his room." And then he looks at me and he goes, "Let's go kidnap him." I was like,
No.
I don't want to be on
All right,
that side
cool.
of Carrie.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's fine. I was like, that might be fine for you, but I don't want to be on that side of Carrie.
Yeah.
So my balance is now $20.32. So if you guys add 20, it's gonna just keep telling me I'm not
There you go.
in Iowa.
And I put road to 10K on the Venmo, so people are probably gonna ask questions like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
What kind
So
of
just
kid-
in case we use this audio, the whole purpose of this podcast is that we are going to make a bet or multiple bets every week.
Mm-hmm. Or
We're
raise
starting off-
$10,000 by the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And
To get to
Dennis's
$10,000.
draft or FanDuel account.
Yep. Using my FanDuel account. We're all starting off by chipping in $20.
And we suck at gambling because we lose every time.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's a lot of logic that has been applied to this idea.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Did not happen on a night where
No.
we had maybe a couple drinks.
Nope.
and,
Nope. Stone cold
No.
sober
There
as you
was
hear
an
a beer
idea.
opening in the
Yeah.
background.
And the genesis of this whole thing came about after, pretty sure, a solid day of drinking last Saturday when
Correct.
college football started. So
See, this
shout
is
out to
what-
the good Wisconsin fans in York County, Wisconsin last weekend.
no rational.
Gracious hosts.
No irrational decisions were made.
Mm-mm.
All right. You got. I should turn that if you guys want to start looking at.
Do I know? Oh,
I've got
screen.
FanDuel
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I
See,
don't
now
know.
I'm already getting ideas. Next time I'll be like, it'll be up
Oh,
on
yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah.
We'll get this thing
I
going.
don't get my allowance until.
So do we want to look? So NFL's this weekend,
Yeah.
so we can start
Do
looking.
we want
at...
to do an NFL and a college? Or like,
Oh, maybe that's how we do it. If we do 2 different bets
Yeah.
every week.
Big NFL games.
Big
this
NFL
weekend.
and big-
There's
yeah.
big college football
Yeah.
games this weekend.
do we do like a 2 or 3 leg parlay for each,
Like,
and
I
then
mean,
make sure they're at least plus 100 and double up if we
Yeah.
can?
Detroit and Kansas City. That's
Kelsey's not playing.
I know.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like.
And I'm like,
Do we do the Matt Pelton lock of the week and
oh, the Matt
the
Pelton
Lions.
lock of the week. I like
Is
it.
that whole doom doom?
But I can't take the Lions because it's the Lions.
Their defensive line is really good.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
gonna
their
score a lot of
defense,
points.
their defense in general is good,
Right.
and they've gotten better. They've got
Yeah. And their offense is decent.
They're gonna score 30 a game, I think. I don't know if their secondary is great though.
Yeah.
I think that's their.
Do they still have a?
I could see them averaging 30 points a game
Yeah.
and missing the playoffs.
But how much
again.
does losing Kelsey hurt the Chiefs? Like, how much does, I mean, it
I
probably
feel
takes away a
like
ton.
Kansas City's plug and play though. Like I
Right.
said, there's going to be a
Some backup Bell? Is that their backup?
third
tight end?
string tight
Right.
end that's going to get 4
Right.
touchdowns.
He just has to get open.
And then everyone's gonna go pick him up off waivers and fantasy, and he'll never play again.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, Kelsey will be back, and we'll be.
Yeah.
And well, his brother, him and his brother do a podcast,
Mhm.
and Jason was like, "I had the same injury last year. It hurts, but it's fine. He can play."
Wow.
So, I don't-
Yeah, now who knows?
so he'll play just so his brother doesn't give him shit.
Well, yeah. That. I
So
mean,
anyway,
Reed-
sorry.
Basically, Kansas City's a touchdown favorite, so
Yeah.
they basically got to win by almost a touchdown for to cover.
which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was at 3 earlier today when I looked.
Right. With Kelsey, I don't know. Do you
Okay.
take the Lions plus 5.5 there, or do you just? Bet the,
I think I would. The defense is solid enough.
And the over 53.5.
The problem with Kansas City is where is Pacheco's an okay running back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who do they have to throw to besides Kelsey? They've got decent wide receivers, but
Yeah,
they don't have a game changer.
I think Smith-Schuster's gone now, isn't he?
He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
New England or something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
They got that Sky Moore is supposed to be the up and comer. They got a lot of up and comers, right? Justin Ross, who's never really played it down yet.
But they just traded Amir Smith-Marset.
Is it Tony, Kadarius Tony, who's hurt every other?
Yeah.
Right.
Marset from Iowa just got traded.
But you can't bet
Carolina.
against Mahomes. I mean, the guy.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
know.
gonna
He's a
find
freaking
somebody
magician.
open.
He's going to
know.
find someone.
It might be the Pacheco show for all we know, right?
Right. I don't know.
But is that going to be
I-
enough to get
I'm not-
past Detroit and 6.5?
Or do you just do the money line and just
Hope for the best.
take KC?
That's
It's
not a
the
bad
safe
idea.
bet. It's
That's the
Arrowhead.
safe.
I mean, that stadium itself is
Oh yeah, that's huge.
4 points by
Yeah.
itself.
And the thing I'm going to throw out there is the Dan Campbell he gets those guys going.
Yeah. But Detroit
gonna
doesn't play in those kind of environments.
Yeah, I don't know that I would touch this one.
All right, I'm gonna scroll down. We'll move on. We got Niners Steelers, 2.5 points to the Niners.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not on the Purdy bus, man.
I know. I can't
Especially
believe they
coming off
traded
the
Trey
injury.
Lance. Trey Lance is going to start at least one game for the Cowboys this year.
And
Put it down. I just got recorded. Put it down.
and prior to that, like clean, Sam Darnold beat him out for the number 2 spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I watched a whole season of Sam Darnold.
Yeah. So I mean, 2.5 with. I mean, Pittsburgh at home. Kenny Pickett's a decent quarterback.
He's good.
He had a really good preseason.
Yeah, and Tomlin's been. I mean, he's coached forever. I mean,
I'd be
Pittsburgh
fine with
has,
adding
like-
Steelers in the points on this.
absolutely. It's plus 2.5.
What if we just start clicking? So I mean, I can't place the bet because we're
Right.
in frickin' Omaha, but like I
Right.
can start seeing what it would look like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's your team.
Carolina.
Aaron's team,
no
Carolina.
idea.
You have no idea what's gonna
Both of
happen
those
there.
teams are awful.
Yeah,
Well, they
Sorry.
both new quarterbacks, right? Raiders got the helm now. Bryce
Carolina's defense is going to be good. Is it going to be good enough to keep them in games is the question.
Right.
Now, before the preseason started, the way that they ended with their offensive line, they had a really good offensive line at the end of last year. And they were very bad in the preseason. I don't think Carolina's defense is going to be good enough to overcome if that offensive line is porous with a rookie quarterback.
Right.
I would probably... Heart wants to go one way.
Yeah.
But my gut says I would probably go Atlanta on the 3.5.
So here's the thing, and it is a tough one because we haven't really seen these teams yet, and Atlanta's got so much at the skill positions.
They've got a lot.
We just
Bijan
don't-
Robbins. They might just be able to hand the ball off. And let him go.
He's going to be amazing, but it's like
Carolina's
they're going to pull a
But
Sims and throw
Atlanta's
3
offensive
interceptions.
line
You know?
last year was pretty abysmal.
Yeah,
So-
Carolina does have pretty good linebackers. That's probably.
I feel like
their
what we're
strength on
saying is
defense.
let's stay away from this
Yeah.
one.
I
All
mean,
right.
'cause it's basically a 50-50. I mean, it's
Yeah.
plus 150 versus 186. So for the money line,
Right. I mean, Baltimore's going to win this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
So would you look at the money line?
I mean, if
minus
you
510, you're not
if you
making
took the
anything.
money line, I don't know what that would put us at for a total
I mean, it drops as
plus
well.
124. So I mean, we'd almost double.
Almost double. So maybe it's worth keeping it in there.
Could be.
I don't
mean,
know.
kind of the first.
We'll keep it there for now. I can always take
Yeah.
it off.
Cleveland's a big question mark there.
I
Like
know.
Deshaun
Is
Watson.
he finally going to return to form? Because you know the guy's talented, but
Yeah.
he did.
There's
He
a
looked
lot
like
of
shit last
talent
year.
around him,
Yeah. I don't
but he
know.
didn't have a full season with
But
him.
how was
He
Burrow? How's Burrow?
banished from the.
Yeah, it was.
He couldn't even come.
Right.
Like
Right. And how good is Burrow's knee really? After he hyperextended, I can't remember what he did to it, but
they said he was good to go.
yeah. So
And they never lie about that.
no.
Never.
I don't know. Maybe come back to that.
Come
one.
back to that one. Okay,
Yeah.
Bucks Vikes. I think the Vikings.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna.
Yeah. Who the hell's the quarterback for the Buccaneers?
It's Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what's funny? I like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
He's not a very good starting quarterback in the NFL.
He did really well for the Rams after they
Oh
traded him.
yeah.
But
He started
Can
with,
he just have
with
like
Carolina
an OC
and
for
looked
more than 1
awful.
year? He's like got a different offensive coordinator.
Guy to watch out for probably even on the fantasy line for the Bucks is the who's the guy that played at Nebraska last year, wide receiver.
Well, you sound like Jeff now.
Oh, I'm serious. Like he looked awesome. I can't remember his damn name now, but preseason, he looked amazing. Trey something, wasn't it? No, not Trey.
Palmer?
Yes.
Palmer, yes, Trey
There you go.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Trey Palmer, right?
Yeah.
You got it right. You said Trey.
Trey
or
something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he had a
That's
phenomenal preseason
yeah,
too.
but how that translates? In
I
real life,
think the
don't know.
Vikings are going to be pretty good. I don't know.
Ugh.
It'll be interesting without Cook though to see if is Madison going to be
Yeah,
the guy.
I mean, every time he filled in, he did well.
yeah.
I think Cousins is good enough.
Cardinals.
Plus, they've got some pretty dynamic wide receivers.
I'm not touching that either.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Vikings, just Justin Jefferson alone, he's gonna win the ball games.
I'm gonna. Would you take the points on that, or would you money line it just to see where we're?
I don't know.
So remember, we're trying to be trying to be a little conservative as we try to double our money.
I'm always, and again, I don't win
Tampa
bets
Bay's
very often.
defense did not look very good last year, and I don't think they added a whole lot to it.
Yeah. But giving them a touchdown, I don't know. Like I said,
And it's at home.
I
They're at
always
home.
bet money lines, and I always lose. So part of me says my gut's like money line because I know damn well that Minnesota's probably going to win the game.
Yeah.
But I could see how you could bet the points too.
Let me just take a look at what this looks like. So it's plus 211 if we
for
stay
sure
money line.
double it. Yeah. So then we're for sure up to.
I mean, I think that
I mean,
makes
because
us.
you could even type in there like 20, and then
Yeah.
you know what does it put you at?
There you
42,
go.
and we're double.
Gets you a double.
$2 extra, then we can do our double.
Let's look through the other ones real quick just
Yeah.
to make sure we feel good about it. I'm not touching the Cardinals. As of today, what is today? September 6th, they still have not named a starting quarterback. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Clayton Tune. The way that's what it seems like, but
Who's their coach?
John Gannon. He was the defensive coordinator with the Eagles last year.
He's a first-year guy, just like
He's kind of like super douchey and skeezy is a word. I think like every time they show him like pumping up the crowd, I'm just kind of like looking at him like it's very awkward. I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
Hey, if he wins games, I don't care. He can act however he wants.
Right.
So what you're saying is Washington
He won't.
on the -7 there.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Jeez.
That was hilarious today, by the way. That whole we went down to Washington.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The R word.
HTTC.
And then he posts that article. It's like, dude, never mind.
I didn't realize he was a Washington.
Oh, he's a
I
big
thought
Washington
I thought he was
fan.
a Bears fan.
Yeah, he's a big
I
Washington
swore
fan.
he was a Bears fan.
He's funny. He's very like, I will rebel against what everyone else likes. That's his thing. He hates Creighton.
Who doesn't?
I mean,
Me. I like Creighton.
I root for Creighton. They're fine. Okay. Titans Saints. Ooh.
I'm not touching that.
That one scares me.
Staying
Yeah.
away from that.
Colts Jags.
I think the Jags are going to be kind of a dark horse this year.
I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna.
Yeah. They got.
He was already looking good last year.
Yeah. I mean, they made the playoffs
what
last
is
year for the first time
4.5.
in forever. Eddie N's
The
going to be a
Col-
decent back. I mean, I think
The
they'll be
dark-
all right.
I think the dark horse here is how quick are they going to integrate Anthony Richardson and let him do his thing?
He also can't hit the broadside of a barn, so he's not very accurate. So it's going to be interesting. Well, neither was Josh Allen when he came out. So
right.
who knows? Who knows?
Never know.
And
Not that I just
Cam-
compared him to Josh Allen.
Cam Newton was the same way. Like
Yeah.
he
He did have one good year in his entire NFL career. Sorry, I hate Cam Newton. He cried. Come on.
I mean, he got him to the Super Bowl.
He did, and he crushed my team along the way.
So I guess the long and short of it is there in this 3-leg parlay. Because if we're going to max it out at 3 for our 3-leg parlay.
Yeah. Is there
Is there
a better three
bet?
game?
Philadelphia and New England.
That might be the better one.
-4.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to cover that.
Easy.
Which one would you get rid of?
New England
or do we
wasn't
just try to
even-
go?
Yeah. So let's talk through that. So we took Steelers 2.5 with the Niners.
I'd probably get rid of the Steelers and Niners one because who knows? I mean, Purdy might come out and start slinging.
Oh, that's true.
Plus Christian
So you
McCaffrey.
guys think replace Steelers with the Eagles win? Eagles with 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so because Baltimore and Houston's not going to do anything.
No. Houston sucks.
Tampa Bay and Minnesota is
Yeah.
Gets us. We're pretty much the same. So
yeah.
that's fine. I probably feel better about that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Matt
they weren't
Brown
even
throws for 500 yards and crushes the Eagles in week 1. Damn it, Hurts went down and then. Okay.
Oh, that would be the only way.
Yeah. I'm trying to see these spreads are pretty close. Rams, Seahawks.
I don't know that. I'd
All these
touch that
divisional games, man.
I mean, the
worry
Green
me.
Bay Chicago game's a toss up. I mean, 1.5.
I just don't know what I'm gonna get from
I don't
this.
buy into Chicago. I can't.
I mean, Fields is a good quarterback, but he's.
I think they'll be
he's
better.
got
They're not.
nothing around him.
He was a good college quarterback.
Well, they got what's his face.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, they got DJ
from
Moore.
the Panthers. Okay, let's.
But I'm telling you.
So you're right.
Yeah.
They got-
I'm telling you, the Packers are going to be good this year. I'm telling you.
Oh, by the way,
And this is
I've been
me
talking a lot
totally
of shit.
homering.
Oh
and
yeah,
drinking
the green Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot of shit, but I'm a Jordan Love fan. Like
Yeah.
I've always liked Jordan Love.
I wanted
And-
Carolina to draft him.
And yeah, same with Cardinals. And
Same with
everything
Hurts.
you-
I wanted Carolina to take Hurts.
everything you hear, like I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I think he's kind of a douche.
Yeah.
But like everything I've heard is that he took Love under his wing and mentored him the
Right.
3 years they were
So,
together, which is
I'm praying
And
to
he
God
actually
that,
looks like he's having fun playing football, so
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if the Jets
Yeah.
run away with that
they have
division.
no offensive line though.
No.
Do you need an offensive line if you're Aaron Rodgers? Like the
Yes, he's
Yes.
38. He can't
He
scramble
can't get
anywhere.
away from anyone.
Did you?
No, not throwing it, but he can make the read and throw it.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, don't buy into this Hard Knocks bullshit.
I didn't
He's
watch
full of
that
crap.
match.
No, he's like totally playing to the camera, and I'm like, this guy's like a used sales car or car salesman. I'll edit that out.
He just looked.
No, it's fine, but
And I
Rodgers
watched.
lost-
He's not as fast as he used to be.
lost us a lot of games.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fair.
there's no reason that he should have gone to like 9 Super Bowls. That's probably an exaggeration.
Not
At
always
least-
his fault,
At
but-
least 4.
Yeah, agreed.
Not that it is all his fault, but I mean, he lost us some. I mean, 2 NFC Championship games that we lost. I mean, he was throwing
I get it. I'm just
horrible
saying.
interceptions late in the game. So
He looks a little rejuvenated, and he's got
He does.
some.
He does.
maybe he does, but
The Jets
We'll
have
see
a
if
better
the-
I
offensive
hope
line.
nothing but horrible things for his team.
They've got Dalvin Cook and Brees Hall. Like there's a lot of weapons there.
They're gonna miss playoffs this year.
Yeah, they're not beating.
They're gonna miss playoffs this
For
year.
my parlay's sake, I
Damn it! I want you to win
Yeah.
that. Okay, fine.
They're not beating the
yeah,
Bills.
that's 10 grand.
They're not beating the Bills though.
How much did you put on that?
$5.
$5 for 10 grand.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
You just do one of those, and
Yeah,
then
I did $5.
maybe I'll
for
do
all the
that.
NFC. But
do that while I'm over the
I didn't
bridge.
bet
tomorrow.
on the I didn't bet on the Panthers. I did put the Packers for NFC North.
Who'd you pick
champs.
in the South?
Saints.
Oof.
I think Carr's gonna have a good year playing in a dome.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. Their defense is aging.
Kamara's out the first 4 weeks.
Michael Thomas is the only thing they've got on the offense.
Who the hell's their coach again? I can't remember.
Some guy.
I hate them, so I'm not gonna
It's
learn.
not Sean Payton.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all I
true.
care about.
Yeah.
Okay, so note to self for future. I don't even know if we're gonna post this.
That's
Let's
fine.
just practice, anyways. We should probably all have like a laptop, or I was just thinking I should have had my iPad here.
Oh, yeah.
Look stuff up real quick.
Right.
Like,
Well, I think even coming in with some kind of research, and I'll just try
sure,
to
this
make
is we're
sure,
totally
like,
winging this one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then come in with like, here's my 3-leg parlay this week. This is what I think we should do. This is why.
Yep, I like it.
Kind of go from there.
Are we good on a parlay here,
Dennis
guys?
Allen.
Oh yeah. Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
So we got Eagles, Vikings, Ravens. 3-leg parlay.
So
I feel
Ravens
good
money line.
Ravens money line.
So what's the other one?
about- like Dolphins and Chargers.
Vikings. Money line.
line.
I wouldn't touch Dolphins and Chargers.
No.
Hell no! I looked at that. I was like,
No,
no.
I think this is a good 3-leg parlay here. Good.
Actually, I'm gonna write them in my
Eagles
little
at
notes here
-4.
so I can't place the bet yet, so I need to make sure.
Right.
Alright.
Okay, the Eagles at -4. They should cover that.
What do we?
I think the
okay,
Eagles are usually going to cover that.
Yeah. And then the Vikings money line and Ravens money line.
Okay.
New England didn't even want to commit to Mac
Jones.
Jones as their quarterback, and then they didn't.
What was the other one?
And they didn't have a
Ravens.
second string quarterback until Carolina let go of Matt Corral, and they picked him up off the waiver wire.
Okay, so that's our 3. So are we going to put 20 on that tomorrow?
20 on it.
Okay. Do we want to do a second or just do one for the first week?
Do we
Let's
go
do one for
college?
Let's do one for the first week.
Or do you want to do it?
Or do you want to do it? Like he was like, let's do one. Or do you want to?
So we're just gonna get to 10,000 really fast.
We won.
So then we go to the Super Bowl.
And then we could buy like cool podcast gear.
This week, and that's when
Yeah, well, this is a dumbass podcast. We're already there.
Oh my god! So this is gonna be a little harder because there's a million games in college.
Oh yeah.
So and I can't pause it. So this, if we really do anything, I'll edit it this part out. We're waiting for them. It's probably gonna start with Thursday night games, isn't it? Illinois, Kansas. Ugh. Well, I don't want piece of that.
Do we want to do the Homer game here?
We can. Do you think Nebraska can cover that?
No.
I don't either. I don't either.
I think they're going to get beat by
based on recent
touchdowns.
based on recent history, they lose close games.
They do. They do a lot. They said 2-14, and their last one
plus 130.
I mean,
that might be a fun side bet.
This looks like basically a coin flip.
Yeah.
You know. Now, whether or not you can take TCU's offense or defense, I'm sorry, is atrocious. It's bad. And but
yeah,
you got Sanders' son, Shakur. I think Shakur is the
Shadur.
Yeah, and he looked good. And they have
really
the former #1 overall ranked recruit coming out of high school is now their #1 wide receiver, and he is.
And he also plays cornerback.
Yeah, and he's a freaking.
It's a lot to ask in D1 though.
Yeah, he's a.
There's no way he's still doing this 4 weeks into the season, man. He's gonna be dead.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's dumb. Keep him at receiver.
So
pick the one that he's the best at.
Do we get into the overhype? Because they barely beat TCU.
They did.
They beat them on a last-second field goal basically to win the game. So
and TCU lost a lot from being that runner-up.
Right.
Yeah.
And they still put up 42 points on them. But the big question is Nebraska's offense. What the hell are they going to do? Like, because if it's just
where Matt Rule makes his money.
If it's the Jeff Sims show, I think we'll be okay, but we're not going to win the game. Because
if we got to rely on him throwing the ball, no.
It can't be one guy because if they just focus on him, then we're screwed. We're done.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the guys step up and.
Like I said earlier, if they can go to a power run, mix in a little bit of option, control the clock, lean on the offensive line,
right,
eliminate the turnovers,
slow it down.
I don't think that they're going to eliminate them completely. They're still going to.
Right.
They're going to put it on the turf. They're going to throw an interception.
It was just the last game was just mistakes.
Yeah.
You get rid of
limited.
And they did so many good things.
Yeah.
They did so many things right.
Limit it to 1 or 2 turnovers, and then create 1 or 2 turnovers so it.
Right.
So what I'm hearing.
They did in the Minnesota game.
So what I'm hearing is we're taking Nebraska with the points. Okay, let's.
At 2.5.
No. I'm kidding. Funny thing, do you guys ever read like Pro Football Focus, PFF?
Mm-hmm.
They like do grades on pros and college. So they've got 3 defensive backs from TCU that are like NFL ready.
Really?
I listened to their podcast this week and I'm like, damn it.
Shit, that sucks.
So someone threw 510 yards on 3 NFL ready.
Yikes. That's no bueno.
No. The other thing is they were getting no pressure, he was just taking his time.
But Nebraska's not going to. They were getting no pressure on Minnesota. So
from what I saw, they did get some pressure.
Sometimes
their line played okay, but it wasn't
great.
I felt like the rest of the defense played well. Like their run defense was really good. They abandoned the run altogether.
If it was me betting on that, and I always lose, I would have put money on Colorado to cover.
Yep.
2.5.
And I still may as a side bet tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We're avoiding this one.
Yeah. We're not gonna do it
Okay,
on the
so
home team.
in the spirit of moving this along, there's like 700 games every week in NCAA, right? So do we want to look at a
Have we gotten down to the
I wonder if we could go to.
yet?
Oh, these are featured, so we're ranked by, or we're sorted by featured. So maybe
Okay.
this is where we stay.
top 25?
It just
Stay
it
within the
doesn't
top
do
25?
it. It doesn't do it that way. It doesn't look like.
Like you can't even do
Could
money line for
featured,
Georgia.
featured
'cause
probably
it's just
means
dumb.
like top 25.
Yeah, the main game. So yeah, like Georgia. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
would you take the overs on that game? Because Georgia's going to score 60 by themselves,
I actually kind of like that.
right?
43 and a half is a big spread.
I don't, but I'm
No,
saying
not-
the
he's not saying
over.
the
I'm
spread,
saying the
he's
over.
saying
Oh,
the
the
over.
overs on. Oh,
Yeah.
53 and a half is the over.
Because Georgia's going to put up at least.
I mean, 40 to 20
I mean, they put up
is.
7 touchdowns. You're there,
Yeah.
and they're going
Yeah,
to.
but who says
And-
that the defense is going to give up anything? I mean, they might shut them out. 43 to
Well,
nothing.
you get into garbage time. That's where the bad beats come in. You know.
But is Ball State's team going to be enough
I
to
don't
go
know.
against the second string?
All right, I'm moving on. We're talking. We're just trying to talk ourselves into this. So,
Yeah.
Notre Dame, NC State. I don't know about Notre Dame either. No, Navy might be one of the worst teams in college
They're
football.
always so overrated. Like they get hyped up, and then they get to crunch time and they get their shit beat out of them.
And they don't even have Brian Kelly anymore. And now
No.
he's ruining LSU.
Yeah. So I don't know. I can't.
That's a big spread.
I may do it.
And NC State didn't look bad last week.
No,
I may do
NC
it.
State's been a solid team the last
Yeah.
few years.
I may do a Troy homer pick. I like
Really?
well, it's right. Undergrad was at Troy. So,
Really?
Yeah, third best school in Alabama, baby.
There's more than
They have a partnership with military, so like they have a campus on almost every base.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's why.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm an ASU guy.
When did they drop the state?
It's been about 10 years.
I remember.
Yeah, they were Troy State forever.
They were
but
always
it's because
they were always a punching bag for Nebraska.
Oh.
I remember the
So they're-
NCAA games, and you'd start the dynasty, and you would take like the worst team, and Troy State was like, "Yep, I'm gonna build them."
See,
up.
if I can build them up.
Prairie View A&M. Did they lose like 800 games in a row?
Something like that, yeah. By the way, they're gonna make another one, another
I
NCAA.
heard that.
Thank God.
Well, they're all getting paid now, so you
Well,
might
they
as
should.
well. They should. I agree. All right. Okay, Texas A&M, Miami. God, I don't like any of these so far.
No, he's all suck.
Iowa State. Those two always battle each other.
Yeah.
Remember they both were. Didn't we watch this
Yeah.
in Sioux Falls last
Yeah.
year?
Yeah. It was entertaining.
They were both trying to lose that game.
Yes.
The entire game. No, you take the ball.
36 and a half from Michigan. Ugh.
Wow.
UNLV.
I almost like the over on that one too. Okay, Mississippi Tulane. Oh, Tulane's ranked. Look at that.
Really?
Yeah, 24. Good for them. That's kind of cool.
I
Yeah.
think they were 22 last week, so they dropped it.
But they won.
Still.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, NCAA kind
It's hard.
of. Yeah.
Washington's
ranked?
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
Really?
Did you see the Pac-12 went 13-0?
Did they?
For the
Good
first
thing they're
time
breaking up.
Yeah. So,
ever.
Yeah.
I
So
heard- it sounds
a
like they're-
conference hasn't gone undefeated since like the 30s
Wow.
or something.
So I heard so the only two left now are Oregon State and Washington State. Where does Cal and Stanford go?
I heard they're going to the ACC.
ACC. They're going to. It's done. It's a done deal.
Oh, is it?
Atlantic Coast Conference.
And Pacific.
No. Drop the Atlantic. They're
Just
just
the Coast Conference.
they're just a coastal conference.
They're gonna have to
SEC.
rename these
Yeah.
TM.
conferences, right?
TM
Come
right
on.
here.
I like it.
I really wish that Big Ten would have gotten Stanford. I mean, that would have been big.
That one made
I mean,
sense
from
to
an
me.
academic
Oh
standpoint,
yeah, that made sense.
huge, but
But they're just at that point where like we just need something
Yeah.
because I ain't staying on the sinking ship.
the others
Even the
should
Rats
probably wind
know
up
it.
in the Mountain West or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it seems
Not that the
like.
Mountain West is garbage, sorry, but
Money wise compared
yeah.
to everything else, or not.
I think the Mountain West has a deal with CBS Sports, so
And it sucks because Oregon State's ranked. Like,
Yeah.
they've been good for a couple of years
Right.
now. And
actually they have the old
Which who saw that
Wisconsin
coming?
coach, don't they?
yeah.
I think the old Wisconsin coach went back out there.
Oh, is
No,
that what?
he did? But then I think he got dismissed. There's another younger guy that took over 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
and he's got them.
All right.
Go in the direction that,
Reality check. You wagered $0 in the last 30 minutes. You better spend some money, fool.
Wow. That just interrupts you like
thanks,
that.
FanDuel. Wow. That was amazing. All right. App State, North Carolina. It's an 18.5 point spread. Oh, no, man.
Drake May.
Yeah.
He was slinging it last week.
Yeah, he was, but
Minus
like,
1,400. I mean, you have to take the points or you don't.
yeah, that's too
much.
crazy.
I think they could beat him by 19.
They probably could.
I feel like that might be one of the safest bets so far.
You think so? What did App State do last week?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Let's take a look
Oh,
here.
it doesn't tell you. Oh, did I just break it? I may have broken it, guys.
So last week they took on the Gardner Webb powerhouse and beat them 45-24. I don't know how good Gardner Webb is.
And I don't know how App State will match up, so I don't know. Oklahoma, SMU.
I feel like
SMU's going to ACC also.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I didn't hear
Express?
any of it.
Yeah, it happened last week. End of last week. I'm just glad my Sun Devils are jump ship early enough to get into a decent conference. I mean, it's not Big 10, but we'll take the Big 12.
For the Big 12, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. It'll be really good for basketball. Like,
Hey,
that's...
we got to go to the Sun Devils Mavericks hockey games this year.
Yes, sir.
CHC.
Yes, sir.
Represent.
So they've been here before when they weren't in the conference.
Yes.
And
Another conference.
and I missed it. I was in Arizona, and then when I came back,
Oh, there
UNO played it.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll check it out.
I'll totally go.
And we totally will bet on those games.
Oh yeah, we'll bet on that.
Oklahoma's only a 16.
I was gonna say Oakland.
We're-
Oh, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oklahoma 16.5 over SMU. Are they just
I thought they
awful?
blew out their.
They did. They kicked the crap out of whoever they played. But is SMU any good?
I tried clicking on it. It doesn't
Nothing?
work. Don't do that.
So
It takes you to some random.
Oklahoma beat Arkansas State 73-0.
Ooh, I kind of like the 16.5. What did SMU do?
I don't know. I didn't see. Kind of.
8.24.
No.
We'll try to get a bet in. If not, then we'll just go with the NFL and.
So they
Call it good.
beat Louisiana Tech 38-14. I think 16.5 is.
At home for Oklahoma.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm adding it to the parlay, gents. It's the first NCAA game. All right, Oregon, Texas
6.5 at Texas
and
Tech.
Texas
Texas
Tech
Tech
lost
got beat
in-
by Wyoming.
by Wyoming in double overtime. So do you like the spread there? I feel
I
like
take
that.
the money line.
Let's see what that looks like. That brings us to 172.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You feel good about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas and Alabama.
I don't want any part of
That
that.
was way too close
Wisconsin,
last
Washington
year.
State. I feel
Wisconsin
like Wisconsin's
looked
gonna-
like crap.
Did
the
you
first
see?
half last week?
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Like how they were like this air raid bullshit, and then
Yeah.
like fuck it, we're gonna run, and then they just like ran away with the game. It's
Yeah.
like just
Yeah.
stick to what
Yeah.
works, man.
So, like, the first half, being in Wisconsin last week worked out great if you were looking for free booze because everyone was so depressed the first half up there. They were like, we gotta do shots. So I got
Keeping
tons of free
everyone
shots.
happy.
Yeah. So I got tons of free shots at the bar that I was at watching the game with my buddy. And then the second half, it just got away from Buffalo.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's-
They started like
Yeah.
running the
yeah,
ball.
They started playing like Wisconsin, and so, but like Wisconsin's gonna be legit. Like with Fickle there, they're gonna be
Yeah.
legit. Like Nebraska's gonna have a really hard time.
The scary thing is they're trying this air raid thing, and it's
Yeah.
still new.
Yeah.
But they still have the running game that's so good.
Right.
So like when they figure out that air raid,
Well, that, and then I think once Fickle gets his guys in there, like it's
That's
gonna
part
be-
of it too.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be good. All right.
Because you're gonna have
Florida.
guys like the Falcons quarterback Riddle. I mean, he was Cincinnati, so
Yeah.
and that's the kind of guy you're gonna have.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Running and slinging it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think I take the points on that.
Probably do, actually. I mean, did
Southern
you watch that game?
Yeah, Southern Miss.
It was a great game till like halfway through the third, and then it was like,
And then it was over.
LSU sucks.
And Southern Miss. Now Southern Miss won last week, but they gave up 14 points to Alcorn State. It's 40-14.
To Alcorn State.
Yeah.
Florida State is one of those teams.
That's four
Norville,
touchdowns and a field goal.
Norville is that guy that is going to. He knows how this ranking thing.
But are we going to lose
through,
this crap in garbage time? You know.
I know.
Coming up through.
I keep going back to Des Moines.
Stop it!
I think Norville understands that you need to win by style points.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
Right.
Do you do the points or do you do the over on the 52.5?
I think the over is the safer
Over,
bet.
yeah.
Because they're going to drop
They're gonna easily
56.
Because they might, like
Because
you
if they're
said,
going to run the score up.
He's not gonna take his foot off the gas.
Right.
that gives us plus 411, guys.
That's not bad.
So if you go 20, I mean that's $82.
So we're.
We win both. We're at 120.
Yeah.
I love how we're
then
so
we're gonna-
hopeful.
Yeah, but then we're gonna take one of them. Then we're gonna take one of those and drop everything the next week. That's.
What do you mean drop everything?
You ride.
And watch
Write it. Write it.
Yeah,
You watch
yeah.
Norvell be conservative and
Right.
only score 30
Right.
points.
Yeah.
And so, like, if this hits, we have to bet 82-20 the next week.
Do you want to keep looking at the featured just to make sure? Or are we good?
This is a lot.
Cal Auburn, I wouldn't touch.
Well, I only have the featured one selected.
No, it's fine. I think
We're almost
I think
Arizona
we're-
State.
There you
Let's
go.
get that Arizona State
Well,
Oklahoma
I'm
State.
putting a
going.
bet right here because I think I'm not kidding. I think ASU has a shot here. They're at home. Oklahoma State
That
used.
USC spread.
Did you hear this? Oklahoma State used 3 of their quarterbacks and struggled to win,
Really?
and none of them was Flores or Floors.
They didn't use Flores?
No, they used 3 quarterbacks. They didn't even use the pride of Gretna.
True freshman
He
badass.
should have went to Nebraska because he'd probably have a shot this year.
Probably.
So look at that spread for USC
Okay.
and Stanford.
29.5? Look at the over-under.
Oh my God. Is Stanford that bad this year?
They've
They're
gotta
horrible.
They've
I'd
been
take
good.
the under on
Yeah.
that.
They're usually like at
USC's
least,
going to score some points, but I don't think
Minus
they're gonna-
10,000? Like, I'm shocked you even put that up there.
All right. What do I got? You guys good with these?
What is it again?
Okay, so we got
Oklahoma at
Oklahoma.
16.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Oregon money
Oregon.
line
Yep.
over Texas Tech, and then
Over
Florida
for-
State over.
Yeah,
yeah,
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right. Folks, I hope we hit this. We do.
We got this.
Week 1.
Oklahoma.
we don't wanna hear that.
1.5. Oregon money line.
So we've got 40 of our $60 already on the line. So hopefully we don't screw this up.
We got this. It's too easy. It's too easy. How hard can it be? We're just gonna win, $10,000.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine dance competitions this fall? It's gonna be a disaster. It's a good thing that like the actual comp stuff
Just
for
as long as you
dance
don't miss any
doesn't
dances
start
at
until
the bar
after the
anymore.
first of the year. It's
That
all
never
gonna
happened.
be
That never happened.
It's gonna be all stars.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it.
I wish we could find
Never
the
happened.
picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe
All right.
that should be the picture of me being held up.
All right, we got our bets. We got two bets. I'll go over them real quick. So for the NFL, 3-leg parlay: Eagles -4, Vikings money line, Ravens money line, and for college football, we got Oklahoma 16.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon money line, and then we got the over of 52.5 points for the Southern Miss FSU game. So we win both of those. We're up to $120. So
Yep.
be a good start.
Let's
Good
do it.
start. All right,
On the road to 10K.
I love it.
And if we don't, we've still got some money in the bank
That's right.
for
That's
another
right.
show.
Got 20
That's
left.
right. For another show.
Yeah.
Look at that. 49 minutes, gents.
We got 20
Okay.
left for one more week, and then we're done. Like the greatest 2-week podcast in history.
At that point, we might have to just hang our hats and just be like, no, we're not.
We
coming out of
tried.
retirement.
We tried. Then episode 3 will be a completely different topic.
Yeah. We're just betting on golf now.
Slovakian volleyball.
This football shit